gone from a double yolk to a fairy egg. It's so tiny. I walked into the coop, look how small it is compared to a regular egg. But it's so cute. Anyways, the rest of them are normal. Apparently it's just a random thing that happens, so Ruben says hello. Anyways, here's the other beautiful eggs. Not sure I'm gonna eat the fairy egg though. Seems suspicious.
What are you doing?
I'm digging up some new potatoes. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Biscuit? He's helping, huh?
I thought that there was a snake just a second ago, but there's actually just some really big worms down here.
How's your potatoes doing?
They're doing so good. This is really the first thing we've harvested, basically, right? I've gotten a few strawberries, you know, a few things here and there, but this is the first thing that has grown from a, you know, little seed thing, so it's going good. Oh, I found another one, look.
The harvest so far.
Ta-da! It's so fun, it's kind of like an Easter egg hunt. I've never done this before. I've helped dig potatoes like in the summer, but I've never dug for new potatoes like this. Jabbed my finger on one a minute ago. Like that! Oh my god, that hurts so bad. It's the same finger too. Apparently that's my digging finger. Billy did it too, and we're both injured now. Work smarter, folks. I went and got my handy dandy tiny rake, and now my fingernails are not getting jabbed to death by the potatoes. Well, I know it's been a while since we made a video, but we've just been so busy with the end of the school year and everything. So now I'm out of school and I'm going to have so much more time for the garden each day. So I just thought I'd give you a tour since it has been a while. Over here in this one little bucket, we have some lamb's quarter, which is a Choctaw plant. It's a green, it's super healthy for you, and it grows very easily. So we actually received some seeds from the Choctaw Nation, and that's one thing that we received from them. Then we have two different kinds of potatoes growing, and as you can see, they're growing so good, and we were able to get some new potatoes out this evening for the first time, so that was exciting. The next row is cucumbers. There are a couple different kinds, and probably going to try to find a way to trellis those soon. Hopefully they can grow on the ground, but everything is nice and neat whenever it's growing up on a trellis. We just staked these tomatoes today, so we have a lot of tomatoes between these two rows and this raised bed over here. I believe I counted 54 tomato plants, so hopefully those all produce and we have more tomatoes than we know what to do with. The next row, by the way, I know the garden needs weeded. Like I said, we've been a little busy. It'll get weeded soon. The next row has mostly peppers. There are a few tomatoes that we staked today. I think they were so tiny that I forgot I had already planted tomatoes, so I planted peppers also. Then we have two more rows of peppers because I just kept getting pepper plants, and I don't know, why not? So I just stuck them in the ground. Okay, this section's where it gets a little hairy. Over here I have planted watermelon and cantaloupe, but there are some that are definitely growing and thriving. Like right here, these are good plants that are growing, but there are a lot of weeds in this section too, and hopefully soon I can get the weeds out and find out how many plants I actually have. But honestly, I just don't think it's been hot enough for the watermelon and cantaloupe to start growing from seed very well, so we'll give it a little while and see what they start doing. But this section is kind of not my greatest, but it'll get better soon. Okay, down here actually, now that I think of it, on the end of this row I planted something. I think this is squash. Yeah, I need to put this up. I think these are squash plants that are starting to grow. And these are green beans. I also planted okra. I think that's what these are, little okra plants. I don't know. Okay, so then back here we have our Choctaw flower corn. It's growing really well, and they're tall enough now I can start the second part of the Three Sisters, which is a pea. So I'm going to be planting the peas right underneath the corn this next week, and then after those get growing, then I can plant the squash plant that they sent us, so that'll be fun. I also have some other corn growing. It's not doing as well, but once again, I just don't think it's been hot enough to grow from seed, so we'll see. It's very sporadic, but it's called G90. It's the corn that my grandpa used to plant, so hopefully that'll start growing better soon. But there are several growing. It's just I planted a lot more than that, so I'm not sure. In addition, you can't see yet, but I've planted all different kinds of sunflowers and loofahs. We have our onions that are still growing strong over there. My strawberry buckets are doing really well. So yeah, the garden is doing well. It really just needs a lot of weeding to make it look good, but looks good. See you later. I wanted to show you guys how my strawberries were doing. They are doing so well. This is only their first year, and as you can see, they are just beautiful. I already picked 3 or 4 strawberries this morning, and I have several more that are almost ready to pick. So these are doing so good. I have some herbs. I had to replant this whole container, but I have some cilantro and dill and parsley going in this container. And then I'm so excited about these. These are 2 blueberry bushes, this one and one right here, that I got from the nursery in Rock Island, and they already had blueberries on them. Got those for Mother's Day, and they are just beautiful. This blueberry plant and this one, if you can even, I don't know, I think this guy might not be alive, I don't know. But anyways, those are blueberries that I transplanted from our old house. And this little stick is a grapevine that I transplanted, so hopefully it'll take off this year. And I thought there was another one. We do have some naturally growing muscadine and blackberries over here, so that was a fun surprise. Look how pretty this one is. This is muscadine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's wrapped around that tree, and we have some along the fence line already. So that's just nature's free berries for us.
Our big dog helper.
Our big baby boy Biscuit, he needs a bath. He's been under the porch playing in the dirt because it's hot. Alright, so I just want to show you guys my berries and how they were doing. Check out our first new potato harvest. We're going to boil these and cook them for dinner tonight. We're so excited. It'll be really good. Of course, it's so hard to do anything around here with water hoses, and our best helper Biscuit thinks he needs a drink every few seconds. He really doesn't want to play in it, so he needs a drink. Product for dinner tonight. I put some lamb quarter in our salads, and we have the new potatoes, and then the beef is homegrown as well on the farm, so almost a complete farm to table meal.